Hey guys, Toby here from Fitness. Alright, so today we're doing a Q&A on 5 fitness myths throughout the fitness industry that I get asked on a regular basis. Alright, so first on the line, how to lose stubborn fat. So you can't lose stubborn fat. Basically in the fitness industry, a scientific term, what people refer to is called spot reduction. The idea is that you can work out a muscle or a muscle group and conduct an exercise, and then that's going to stimulate fat loss in that area. Your body doesn't work that way. Your body loses fat in an overall process. So basically, if you're doing squats, you're not going to lose weight, you're not going to lose fat off your legs, you're going to lose fat across your whole body, and then that basically comes down to caloric intake as well. So you're not going to lose weight if you are in a calorie surplus. So you need to understand what your calorie intake is for your goal. So if you want to lose weight, you need to be eating in a calorie deficit, and then that overall is going to help you lower your body composition, get a lower body fat percentage, and that's going to get you to losing stubborn fat at a certain point once you have a certain physique. Alright, so second up, meal timings doesn't matter. Unless you're an athlete, meal timings doesn't really matter, because there's lots of diets out there where people like, so the Spartan diet, where people will eat one meal a day and they're getting their caloric needs in that one meal in one day. It really comes down to personal preference. Some people eat 6 meals a day to keep them satisfied and stop them from binging. Other people do intermittent fasting as well as on a ketogenic diet, and like they will skip breakfast, even skip lunch, and have their first meal at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're getting their calorie needs in a certain window, and then they're still gaining weight or losing weight or maintaining and still building lean muscle. So basically that comes down to caloric needs. What you want to be focusing on is your daily intake of calories and an overall picture of what you're consuming on a weekly basis to meet your specific goals, because not one size fits all. So meal timings doesn't really matter. It's basically to keep people satisfied and stop people from binging. Pre and post workout meals. Alright, so when it comes to pre-post workout meals, some people train faster, they get exactly the same results as what people do that have a pre-workout meal. Some people are under the belief that if you have a meal before your workout, it's gonna get your metabolism firing. Your body doesn't work like that. Basically, your body doesn't metabolize food like that. You're not going to eat a banana. It's going to be usable energy within the next half an hour to hour. The body has to take time to digest and break things down. So basically, the energy is going to come from simple carbohydrates or the food that you've eaten the previous day. So in regards to meal timings, unless you're an athlete, meal timings don't really matter in regards to your post and pre-workout meals. I would generally shoot for maybe like some simple carbohydrates or some fruit before a workout. That's personal preference. I personally train fasted because generally if I'm doing HIIT training or I'm doing a heavy strength training session, or generally if I've eaten something, I may be a chance of throwing up. So because I'm exerting myself so much. When it comes to post-workout meals, some people are under the belief that you have to eat straight away. You have up to a 4 to 6 hour window where the enzymes in your stomach are at the highest point where they're going to absorb the most nutrients. So it's not a 2 hour post window in regards to the anabolic window that it's referred to. It's 4 to 6 hours. There's a new study that Brad Schoenfield's just published. I think it was July last year that it was published, in regards to you have a 4 to 6 hour window. So I'll tag that below. Cardio for fat loss. Alright, so cardio is good for fat loss, but it's not the best method. The best method would be weights and cardio in conjunction with each other, because they both supplement each other. And when it comes to weight loss, the biggest thing is your calorie intake. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. And then this leads to my next question. Can you lose weight without exercise? The answer to that is yes. If you're eating in a calorie deficit, you can lose weight. Alright, so with weight loss, if you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. So the theory behind this is basically if you work out your resting metabolic rate times your activity level, there's plenty of methods out there, but this is one of the basic ones, then that's going to give you your maintenance caloric needs. So say for an average person, 2,500 to 3,000. So basically if you're eating say 2,000 calories a day and your body requires 2,500, if you're eating at a deficit of 500 calories a day over a week's period, you're gonna rack up about 3,500 calories in deficit. So that's gonna equate to roughly a kilo a week. So that's how you look at weight loss in theory, but the weight loss isn't linear. You may lose some weight, you might lose even more weight, but you can lose weight just solely eating a calorie deficit and not doing exercise. But is it the healthiest way to do it? No. So in conjunction to that, when you look at Jenny Craig and Light and Easy, so basically they've got ready meals for you, and they give you I think it's like 5 meals a day. So you'll have like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you'll have your 2 snacks, and it gives you, generally it's a lower carbohydrate diet. So you have your proteins, fats, and a small amount of carbs, and basically I think the highest is 2,000 calories. So basically if you just consume that and nothing else, they've already got the calories, the energy that's in those meals already worked out for you. So you're eating, say roughly, depending on what diet you choose, you might choose a 2,000 calorie diet. If your needs is about 3,000 calories and you're eating at 2,000, yeah, of course you're gonna lose weight. Is it over the long term? Can you sustain it? No, not really. You sustain that through regular exercise and eating healthy. Some people can, some people can't. It really just comes down to the person. But being a personal trainer and someone who advocates fitness, the best way to do it is a healthy diet and regular exercise, whether that be sports or going to the gym, just some form of exercise, even walking every day and just doing something and eating healthy. I follow the 80-20 principle, so eating healthy 80% of the time and still indulging on the certain things that you like. So basically, life's not going to be perfect all the time, and you still get to enjoy the small things in life. So yeah, thanks for your time, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, share if you're fans. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions, comment down below and I can answer those. Feel free to PM me. Yeah, have a good day. Catch you in the next one.